11th Region Tournament here at Eastern Kentucky University. Darren Douglas, Julie Muntz will be alongside for the call. Joining me is Coach Thacker, Franklin County. Almost called you Josie. Coach, you do have a daughter on your team, and I tell you what, you've got a team that really gets after.
Well, we battle, and we got a group that has played together for a long time, has been together in some clutch situations, and that matters this time of year. We'll see.
Coach, when you look at Henry Clay, very athletic, a team that really plays good defense.
Yeah, and they really try to push you out on the floor, make you uncomfortable. Great offensive rebounding team, do the kinds of things that cause you problems in the clutch. So, we got to take care of the ball and get high percent shots because they're not going to give you many.
You've got some key players that perform for you throughout the season. Tally, of course, comes to mind, double figures.
Right, and Kendall's, she's played on the big stages. We really lean on her when it's crunch time. And she's a kid that she's a gym rat, and she does the little things that help you win, and we're tickled to death to have her.
What are some other keys to this basketball game, Franklin County and Henry Clay?
Well, we got to get out of the gate. The MO is some teams come in here, they don't really shoot it real well, especially their first game of the regional tournament. So hopefully we play well offensively early, and like I said, maybe try to get some points from our defense, sneak some possessions in there.
That's Coach Thacker from Franklin County, guys. We'll come back, talk to Eric Sanford of Henry Clay here on the pregame. Let's go courtside to Darren and Julie. They'll have the call of this game, Franklin County and Henry Clay.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. We're here at Paul S. McBrayer Arena Alumni Coliseum on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond, Kentucky. Darren Douglas, along with Julie Muntz, who, for all you girls basketball fans, you'll hear her next week as part of the state tournament radio crew or the broadcast crew. So we are fortunate to have her here.
It's great to be here, Darren.
We don't get to work very much together. This is about the only time of the year we get to work together.
It's a treat now.
But this matchup is one similar to last night's second game. Dunbar and Woodford County put on a show for everybody that stayed.
Yes, and what I was seeing with that is, you have a, come out to the gate, and as Joey Thacker said, that he's just going to try to come out strong and really get after it quickly because they rest their laurels on their defense, and Joey does a good job passing on offense and just really playing good team basketball, so they have to rely on that.
Looking up here, and Gary Ball has Henry Clay head coach Eric Sanford. Gary?
Thank you, Darren. We're here with Eric Sanford of Henry Clay. No T or D, you said. No T or D.
No Stanford or Sanford, just Sanford, just like Sanford and Son.
I like that. Hey, Coach, you got a very athletic ball club, and you really get after people defensively, and that's what concerns Coach Thacker.
Well, absolutely. We try to just get after people, come out hard. We've had a very up-and-down type season. We play some very good teams, but we just want to come out and play our game today.
Does it in your mind at all factor that if you win this game, it's your 20th win? Because I know a lot of people feel 20 ball games, if you win those, you've had a successful season.
Yeah, 20 wins is definitely, that shows success. But, I'm just worried about one game at a time, just trying to get this one tonight and then, move on to Friday, hopefully.
What concerns you most about Franklin County?
Their discipline, very well coached. Thacker always has his teams well prepared. They know their system very, very well. They know each other very, very well. And so we're just going to try to disrupt some of the things that they try to do and play Henry Clay basketball.
Have you talked to your players individually on getting them ready for tonight's game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Specifically, Kaya Thompson, the past 2 years she hasn't had a good region. But I think she's more focused this year. I think my other seniors, they're ready to go, and Support and Cash should be ready to go.
The seniors know that if they don't do it, then it's over for them as far as their high school career.
Absolutely, and I don't think they wanted to end this soon. They come this far, and they didn't come this far to go home so early.
What do you think are going to be the keys for Henry Clay to get the win here over Franklin County?
Oh, rebounding. The 8th grader she's a monster. I've been very well impressed with her play this year. Also guarding the three-point line. They shoot the ball very well. They move the ball very well. So we're just going to have to be disciplined on the defensive end.
Eric Sanford. And thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
That's Eric Sanford of Henry Clay. Let's go courtside to Darren and Julie, and we'll mic up the PA guy for you.
And tonight it'll be a guy that we are very familiar with, Julie Ray White. I think the fans will enjoy listening to him.
Oh, he's very entertaining.
He's very entertaining. These two teams played back on January the 4th over in Frankfort, and the Flyers came out on top, in that one 56-48. Franklin County was led by their 8th grade post player, Patience Laster. Yes, I said 8th grader.
Wow.
14 points. She had 18 rebounds in that game.
She put in a full game.
The senior point guard, though, Kendall Talley, 12 points. She was 8 of 10 from the foul line. 6 of those came in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's impressive.
So that's when that game was put away. Braxton Price led Henry Clay with 13 points. Jones had 9, Thompson 8, Woods 7, and a very balanced scoring attack for Henry Clay. Neither team shot the ball all that well. They both shot 40% from the floor, pretty much average. They both shot 17 of 43 from inside the arc. And tell me how ironic that one is. You don't see that very much. 2 of 14. Neither team shot the ball well. They combined 5 of 29 from behind the arc. And then the free throws were awful for Henry Clay. That was probably the difference in the ball game. 8 of 34.
Oh, my goodness. But
Yeah.
I'm sure Coach Sanford has got that corrected already.
Yeah.
So I know he's had many of practices to fix that.
Yeah, 19 of 29 for Franklin County. They out-rebounded the Blue Devils 44-29 in that ball game.
Yeah, and that's going to be a difference maker. When you can come out on top and win the rebounding margin, it's pretty obvious you're probably going to win the game.
Usually the rebounding for Franklin County done by Patience Laster. And
The 8th grader, right?
The 8th grader. And she is a beast inside. Her and Delaney Enlow of Woodford County had 3 absolute physical battles. Both girls said they had to go back to the school the following day and get in a whirlpool. That's how sore both those players were. And they both have similar styles as far as just really posting up hard on
Yeah,
people.
and that's what I like, Darren. It's like when you're all sold out for your team and you're all in, you're going to give it everything you have, and I like to hear something like that.
Well, Henry Clay is going to wear gray uniforms tonight. We assume Franklin County will wear white. We'll find out here in just a minute. They are the #1 seed out of the 41st district. Henry Clay out of the 42nd district. This 11th region here in a couple of years will change dramatically when Woodford County exits and goes to the 8th region.
Okay.
And then in comes Great Crossings High School, which will enter the 41st district.
Right.
Scott County, according to everything we've seen, will stay in the 42nd. So it really changes dramatically when it comes to that. So we're about ready for tip-off here in a minute. We're 4.5 minutes away from the opening tip of the starting lineups, the national anthem, and the opening tip-off of this one. You're watching the high school 11th region basketball girls tournament here on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
All S, all P, all O, R-T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve. Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker.
That girl's been hurt, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Back here at Alumni Coliseum and Paul S. McBrayer Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University. As you look down at the floor, you see to the right there in the upper right-hand corner a little bit, the Lady Flyers of Franklin County, and they are wearing white tonight. The young lady that we were talking about that was wearing the blue shorts there, that is Jasmine Simpson. She has been out since about midway through the month of January with an injury, and she played against Henry Clay in the first game and will not see action tonight. That's
she's not
who that
recovered.
is. Yep, not fully recovered yet. You can tell she's still kind of favoring that right leg, and I think it was a knee injury. So Franklin County in the white with the blue numbers and the gold trim around it. The gold lettering Franklin County on the front, trim of the navy blue. Still waiting on Henry Clay, and I hope, even though we're here on the sidelines, right on the floor, the numbers will be able to see for Henry Clay.
Well, yeah, some people, I mean, some teams elect not to come out during the national anthem, so
right.
I'm sure they're, might have some quiet time or meditation time in the locker room, so that's common too. So
that's going to be interesting. I've never seen them be this late, though.
Yeah.
So we're about 30 seconds away, and we'll get the national anthem here in just a minute. We'll take a quick break, 30 seconds. We'll be back here to McBrayer Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and...
Here's Greg White, the public address announcer.
And now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the Lady Blue Devils of Henry Clay High School, out of Region 42 with a record of 19 wins and 11 losses, senior guard number 3, Alexis Lutz. Senior guard number 5, Braxton Price. A senior guard number 23, Ariana Woods. A junior guard number 24, Kia Thompson. A senior forward number 34, Cheyenne Jones. The Lady Blue Devils are coached by Eric Sanford. And now the Lady Flyers of Franklin County High School out of Region 41 with a record of 18 wins and 14 losses. A senior guard, number 1, Kendall Talley. A junior guard, number 12, Julia Welsh. A senior guard, number 23, Emily Jordan. A senior forward, number 34, Josie Thacker. And an 8th grade forward, number 35, Patience Laster. The Lady Flyers are coached by Joey Thacker. Your officials for tonight's game are Lane Hughes, Michelle Roberson, and Todd Ruckel.
Back here over court side is Franklin County. You see to the right there, circling up around the free throw line. Under head coach Joey Thacker, believe it or not, in his, I think he said 15th year as the head man in Frankfort.
Yeah, and he also does football too, doesn't he?
He actually, I think, is the offensive coordinator at LCA now.
Okay.
Some of these coaches do that Eddie Sellier thing. They go one sport, one school, another sport, another school.
Okay.
And Sanford, I think, now in his 5th or 6th year over at Henry Clay.
All right.
So, the players to watch right now for scoring-wise tonight, watch number 1 in white, Kendall Talley. She's been starting since she was a sophomore for the Flyers. And Braxton Price, number 5 in gray. Tip won by Henry Clay. It's a man-to-man from Frankfort. This is Cox with it. Now back to Price. Here on the near side, it comes to Thompson. Straight away to Woods. Price on the left side. Now here is Jones with it straight away, guarded by Laster. Jones with it, left of the circle. Cuts through, tipped away by Jordan and into the hands of Thacker. Back to Jordan. Flyers run. Right wing Welsh sets her feet, lets it fly. Got it.
Big time shot by number 12, Welsh.
Welsh hit 3 for 3 in the first half of the championship game of the 41st District. Got the Flyers off and running against Woodford County. Here's a 3 to answer from Henry Clay. No good. Laster with her first rebound of the night. And she is an 8th grader, folks.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing that matchup between her and the girl from Woodford County, Delaney Enlow.
You better put your hard hat on. Those two go to war. Here's Talley driving, puts it up and in. It's quickly 5-0 Lady Flyers.
Kendall Talley did an excellent job driving to the rim.
Here's a shot along the right baseline. Good by Thompson. And it's 5-2 with 6:25 to play in the opening quarter. Almost a turnover. Thacker caught the ball and was able to rescue it. This is Jordan. You'll see Jordan run the point while she's on the floor more than Talley. Talley, baseline cut, up off the glass, count it, and a foul.
What an excellent backdoor screen. Kendall Talley came off the screen and did a great job by focusing on that shot and making it.
That's a pretty good pass from your post player.
Oh, absolutely, Darren.
And I believe that was Welsh, who's the slightest build girl, number 12 in white, who set that screen.
Yeah,
she got 2 for the price of 1.
And what I like to see is Joey Thacker's his offensive schemes being played, because he does a great job throwing different things at the defense.
Talley's free throw is good. She's a 78% foul shooter. And I told you she was 6 of 6 down the stretch in the game back in January against the Blue Devils. This is Lutz. Over to Price. She'll shoot 3, left of the circle. Got it.
Huge three-point shot.
8-5.
Price.
Yep, 8-5. Braxton Price, the leading scorer for the Blue Devils, averaging 10.3 points per ball game. Actually, second leading scorer, 10.3. Here's Laster. She can do this. She can put it on the floor, but misses the layup.
Got blocked.
Got a partial block by number 23. That would be Woods. Boy, thank you Coach Sanford, for these numbers. Appreciate it. It's hard to see. If they'd have gone the navy blue with that gray, it may have been tough to see. This is Lutz on the right wing, guarded by Jordan. Can't get free. Back it goes to Jones. Jones tried to get it to Price, knocked away by Laster, gives to Talley. Here's three for Welsh, right corner. No, Laster and Woods fight for it, and Woods wins that battle. Woods all the way down, off the glass, and good.
Great job by Woods for taking it in for two off the layup.
And I believe, is that a Henry? Oh, no, timeout Henry Clay. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Get some replays here, brought to you by Overtime Performance. Sponsor of our halftime, or all our replays here tonight. And this week, I should say. You see some action from last trip down as Price drills the three from the left circle. Right now, we're seeing both teams, what their coach in the pregame said, we want to get out and run, but we want to do it under control. Both teams have done that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then what you see, too, is you have it's like an outside shooting duel as well.
Back to action we come. Tally. Neither side made a change in that timeout. Of course, we're 3.5 minutes in. 8-7 Lady Flyers. Laster to the right elbow. Back to Jordan. To Thacker. Thacker shoots three straight away. Back rim, no. Long rebound. Corralled by Jones for the Devils. Off to Price. And now it's a 1-3-1 zone, Julie, from Franklin County, and they're matching up. You don't see it 1-3-1 a lot, and you very rarely see it as a matchup zone.
Right. A lot of times they like to disguise it, too. And as Joey said, or Coach Stanford said, too, they want to try to disrupt everything on offense.
Now Franklin County morphs into a 2-3 zone. They go into the paint to Woods. Off the glass, left it short. Laster with another rebound. There wasn't too many rebounds for other players on the floor to have it when Inlow and Laster were on the floor for 3 games together.
I understand that.
I think they both averaged about 16.5 rebounds per game.
That's impressive.
Yes. Here's Thacker, the coach's daughter. Around it goes to Jordan. Jordan won't shoot much unless she's wide open.
Yeah, that was not a very good pass. The pass arrived into the paint very late, and the Henry Clay, number 3, Lutz, was able to get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
That's an interesting matchup defensively, man-to-man. Lutz and Talley, they've both been playing on the varsity level since they were 7th graders. Here's a turnover for Franklin County. Nice hustle by
wow.
Laster. Got on the floor, and now a foul coming up on Jones.
What I like to see is the hustle from the center, Lassiter, and it just impressive. Like, she throws her body on the floor.
Yeah. Now, you don't see that much from anybody, let alone an 8th grade post player.
She's got some impressive skills, and that's definitely a name to watch in the future.
Yeah, if she stays healthy, she's going to have a really, really good career at Franklin County. Into the ball game comes another 8th grader for Franklin County, number 5 in white. That is Nevaeh Carter. Carter is quick on quick. I asked Coach Thacker how quick. He said she can run outside in the rain and run between the drops and not get wet. That's Joey Thacker for you. Here's a steal by Lutz. Took it away from Talley. Ahead to, that's 23. That's Woods. Drives baseline all the way across from right to left. Thought she might have gotten a shot. Looks like Talley might have some blood. She checks her, I think it's her upper lip she was checking. Inside to Woods. Jones, excuse me. That's a 3 by Price. No good. Rebounded by Talley. Ahead to Jordan, ahead of everybody. Collects it. Nice pass back to Laster for the lay-in.
Right place at the right time. She did a great job keeping the ball high, putting it in for 2.
First field goal for Laster, and it's 10-7 in favor of the Lady Flyers. Henry Clay right now, Julie, falling in love with the 3, and they're not a great three-point shooting team. They average only 27%. There's another missed 3, but Jones cleans the rebound and then misses badly.
Yeah, they're not going to get many opportunities when they're playing that 1-3-1 zone or 2-3 zone. They're going to clog that middle up, and they're going to take away those shots. So they're going to force them to shoot that three-point shot.
Yeah, Henry Clay shoots 27% behind the arc. Franklin County 38. So you can see the discrepancy there. Here is Carter. Thacker straightaway three. Left this one short. Shot the first one too hard. This one too short. Quickly ahead to Woods. Has it partially blocked by Thacker, who hustled back. Now Carter loses it. And a foul. Nope. Held ball. And it goes to Franklin County. Good hustle by Talley, but she had one hand on the basketball. Henry Clay fans behind us wanted a foul there, but I thought it was a really good call by an official on a play. They went bang, bang.
Yeah, Darren, they were right on top of it, so I feel like it was the right call.
Again, if you didn't join us last night, these officials are out of the 16th region up around the Ashland area, so they have not seen either of these teams.
You know, that's not a bad idea, too, is when you get somebody fresh. I mean, it's a you know, somewhere to get good experience too and have a different look.
Talley goes right down to the right baseline to Laster. Laster gives to Laverty, who's in the ball game right now, 33 in white, the junior. They go down low. Laster missed the shot, got her own rebound, put it back up, and no good. Carter tips it up. Laster got another rebound and a foul coming up on Henry Clay on Woods.
I'm sorry, Laster had a tough time connecting on that, but, you know, she just needs to do a little bit better job squaring her body up. She's shooting a little bit sideways, but that comes with experience.
33 in white is Samaria Laverty.
I remember that name for last year.
Talley on a nice draw of an out-of-bounds play, get the layup. 7 now for Talley. It's 12-7 Flyers. We're under a minute to play in the opening quarter here in Richmond. Game number 1 of number 2 here tonight. The nightcap, Madison Central and Lafayette. Here's 3 by Lutz, way off. Talley with a rebound on the backside. Middle of the floor, off to Jordan. Steps in, goes nice pass to Carter across the lane and lays it in.
Excellent job sharing the ball.
Carter with her first 2, and it's a double-up score, 14-7, football score. Flyers up by a touchdown and an extra point. Can you tell I'm ready for football already? Skip baseball.
Wait a minute now.
I just got a bunch of people in the 11th region ticked off. I think there's 8 teams, out of the 11th region ranked in the top 25.
Yes.
Here's a long 3. Good from Thompson, and much-needed 3 for Henry Clay by Kia Thompson.
What a great job by Kia Thompson when she squared up for the three-point shot and just nails it.
We're through one quarter play here in Richmond. It's Franklin County 14, Henry Clay 10. Back with more of the 11th Region Girls Basketball Tournament on PrepSpin.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
Lexington Women's Health is an all-female OBGYN practice in Lexington made up of board-certified obstetricians, gynecologists, certified nurse midwives, and physician assistants. We are supported by a well-trained and compassionate staff. We work as a team to attend to each of our patients as if they were our sisters, friends, or neighbors. We have experience, both professional and personal, to help you through almost any situation. Chances are, whatever you face, we've been there. Visit LexingtonWomens.com for more information.
All S, all P. Back at Paul S. McBrayer Arena, Alumni Coliseum on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University. Franklin County in the white, Henry Clay in the gray. New player in the ball game for Henry Clay is number 15, Maddie Kaufman. She's an 8th grader.
A lot of 8th graders playing.
Yes. Here's a shot in the lane, no good by Christian Gatewood, a junior. And on the floor is another player into the ball game for the first time tonight, Shannon Brunette. And it's not Burnett, it is Brunette. That's it. That is her last name. So on the floor right now for Joey Thacker, it is Laverty, Thacker, Brunette, Talley, and Carter. And you won't see number 1 and White come out. She will play the entire 32 minutes. This is Brunette, the junior, to Carter, the 8th grader. Down on the left block, it goes to Laverty. Right corner, Thacker, 3 on the way, short. Tapped out by Lutz, but chased down by Carter, out to Brunette. For Henry Clay, it is Kaufman, Jones, Price, Lutz, and Gatewood. Talley around to Brunette. Now to Laverty. She will not shoot from behind the arc. She thought about it one time, and Joey Thacker about came out of his shirt collar. Back in the district tournament, Joey said if she'd have shot it, you'd probably had to peel me off the ceiling. He is great for some quotes, I'm telling you. If you're a broadcaster, here's Carter traveling.
Good call there.
Yep, got caught, kind of drugged the pivot foot.
She just did not see an opening. She was trying to get to the rim by getting the layup, but they had that covered up.
Yep.
So, and then she didn't have a really great shot because she just kind of.
We're a minute and a half in, and nobody's scored here in the second quarter. This is Price trying to get it to Lutz, or excuse me, Gatewood in the corner, tipped out of bounds by Brunette.
Number 12 getting ready to check into the game.
Yep, that's Welsh coming back in for Carter. Also back into the ball game is Thompson, number 24 in gray for the Devils. This is Kaufman, the 8th grader. Gosh, she looks younger than 8th grade even.
She does.
Here is a nice drive, and a layup is good by Thompson.
Thompson did an excellent job finding the seam for the layup. Franklin Kyne's got to do a better job cutting off that seam. There was a gap really wide.
Well, Franklin's widening that zone and challenging the three-point shots. I'm not so sure with Henry Clay shooting the ball as poorly as they have on the season from three-point range. I wouldn't back off of them.
Probably a good idea.
Here's Laverty straight away. No good. Jones with the rebound. Talley gets a hand on it, and that goes squirting out. And I think it went off the leg of Thompson of Henry Clay. It goes back to the Flyers. Laster and Jordan come back in for Franklin County, replacing Laverty and Brunette. No more comments from the peanut gallery, am I correct? As we get another foul on Henry Clay. Looks like it's on Gatewood, her first. Jordan into Thacker to Welsh. Well, you can't give her a crease. She's got all day to line it up. You can probably put it in the book. Talley to Thacker. Jordan penetrates right side, has the much smaller Kaufman, who strips her clean. Here come the Devils, looking to tie or take the lead. Lutz, back rim, no. Rebound, Thacker. Off to Talley. This is what Laster can do as the post player. She can run the floor. Here is a foul, and they're going to get Jones for the foul, and I think that's 2 on Jones.
Yeah, you know what's impressive about Laster is she was the first one down the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really impressed by the way she does run the floor.
The foul, they give it to Gatewood? No, it's on Jones, her first. Oh, they gave it to Gatewood, it looks like. So 2 on Gatewood. Free throw is good from Laster. She is only, let's see here, she is only a 58% foul shooter. She shot 182 of them this year. So she gets to the line the most of any Lady Flyer. And she misses the second, rebounded by Kaufman. (15-12). Henry Clay with the basketball. Now we've gone box and 1 from Franklin County this trip down. Welsh, number 12 in white, is chasing
Thompson.
Kia Thompson. Yep, good call, Julia. Here's 3 for Kaufman out of the left corner. Back rim, no. High kicker out of there. Jones has it, steps through, puts it up, and a foul on Kendall Talley.
Darren, I really like the girls' step through. I mean, you don't see too much of that, just being patient. Some of the girls would have forced that shot up, but she took her time, had a little step through, moved the ball around to try to draw the foul.
Mm-hmm. I keep looking at Kaufman here, and I'm telling you, says she's an 8th grader, I have to believe it, but boy, she looks young, a lot younger.
She does look really young, but I tell you what's really mature about her is her confidence level. I really like that about her.
Lutz will come out as Price returns for Henry Clay. 4:58 to play. It's 15-12 as Jones missed the first free throw. This game remains close. This could be Henry Clay's Achilles heel. They do not shoot free throws very well as a team at all. They are a 59% foul shooting team as a team. Down low to Laster. She puts up a wild shot. Rebounded by Jones. Off to Price. Nobody stops the basketball. Puts it up too strong. Rebound tipped around. A foul coming up on who? It's going to stay underneath, so it'll stay with Henry Clay, and it's on Josie Thacker. Her first, the team's second. So the Devils have never led in this game, so.
Oh, somebody was sleeping there.
Jones missed the gimme. Rebounded by Laster. She's probably already close to double figures in rebounds here in the first half. Here is Jordan. Back to Thacker. Now to Talley. Talley, left-hand dribble. Lane, Euro step. Got it.
Excellent job by Kendall Talley as she drove right in through the middle.
Talley now with 9. She's the game's leading scorer for either side. Price to Jones. Kaufman, now Price, now it goes to Woods. Now back out to Thompson. Franklin County now man-to-man. Screen coming, here's Price, steps up, 18-footer, no good, rebounded though.
Talley.
By Thacker. Dug it out there. Here's Talley. Talley working on Jones all the way, has it stripped off her leg, out of bounds, back to Henry Clay.
One thing that I like that, Kendall Talley recognized that she goes hard to the basket. So that's a good heads-up play by Talley. But, again, we got the quickness of Henry Clay getting the hand in there and knocking it off her knee and going out of bounds.
And in typical coach making your broadcaster look bad, Kendall Talley goes to the bench for a rest. She played all 32 minutes the other night in the championship game.
Never
of the
say
district.
never.
I should know Joey Thacker would probably throw a monkey wrench in the whole thing. They go in the lane to Jones, turns around, foul on Welsh.
Yeah, not a smart foul by Welsh as she reached in and just slapped her arm as she went up for the shot.
The first on Welsh. Jones will go back to the line where she is 1 for 2 tonight. Only has 1 point tonight for Jones, who is a senior for Henry Clay. Free throw on its way is no good. Jones on the year is a 41% foul shooter. Boy, I'm reading some of these numbers. You may have to help me out here, Julie, because I am one of those old school. If you don't shoot 70 or above from the free throw line, it gives me the chills. Oh. See, too many games this year, college and high school level, lost at the free throw line because you can't hit free throws. Carter back in. This is a really good matchup. Kaufman and Carter. A pair of 8th graders going at each other man to man. Here's Laster. Now to Jordan. Back to Carter. Carter now to Laster. Has Welsh available. Sets her feet. Look out. Back rim no good. Carter, though, wades in. They're going to get a foul on Laster. The first foul on Laster. The third on the Flyers. And Welsh just maybe a little bit too much adrenaline on that one.
Yeah. The thing with Laster, too, it sticks out with me, too, is she needs to work to establish rebounding position, and she just not quite did not get that done. So, it just comes with experience.
Maybe do it a little, you're saying do her work a little bit earlier.
Oh,
as the shot's getting ready to go up.
Anticipate.
There you go. This is Jones. Gives back to Price. I remember Delaney Enlow as an 8th grader. Same situation. Now seems like she's in the right place at all times for rebounds. Back rim on the 3, no good. Tipped out. Grabbed by Woods. Now gives to Price. And for you young folks out there watching, young players, real young players, don't try to dribble a basketball on a rebound like that. Just grab it. Oh, nice move by Price, and she missed the layup. Ball tipped out by Jordan into the hands of Talley. How many layups has Henry Clay missed in the first half?
Well, it looks like right now they're shooting 4 of 11 right now on field goals. 28%.
They go to Tally. This is Jordan, actually. Right, left corner Thacker. Now to Tally. She'll take three. Looks right. It is off right. Rebounded by Jones for Henry Clay. Here's Price, brings it across. 17-13, a minute and a half to play in the first half. Gary Ball and Julie Muntz will bring you the halftime of this game. They give it off to Thompson. Thompson going to need her shoe tied here in a second as soon as the dead ball here. Here's a shot up, no good by Woods. Carter grabs it for Franklin County. Off to Jordan. Jordan settles back to Carter. Right baseline to Tally. Down to Laster, turns, puts it up high off the glass in the end.
Nice drop step by Laster.
5 for Laster. It's 19-13. That's the biggest lead of the night for Franklin County, who jumped out 5-0 and has never trailed. Kaufman to Price. Boy, Carter right there in Price's shirt. You can't tell where number 5 in gray starts and number 5 in white begins. She's right there with her. That's an 8th grader and a senior, folks.
Wow, quick on quick.
They're going to hold for the final shot. Now, Julie, we've seen this backfire on teams before. They don't get a good shot. It happened a couple of times last night to Dunbar. Boy, if you didn't join us for that game last night, Gary and Julie on that call, go back and watch it.
That was a phenomenal game.
Great ball game. Here's a steal by Laster. He needs to find the guard and gives it up to Jordan. Jordan drives, glass too strong. Tally with a rebound. Out to Thacker, lets it fly with over a second to go. No good. And the end of the first half here in Richmond. Neither team, though, finding any kind of flow or consistency to their offense, but the Flyers lead 19-13 here on the second night of the Girls 11th Region Tournament on PrepSpin.com.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more.
Hey.
So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Welcome back here to McBrayer Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University. Halftime, low-scoring affair, 19-13, as Henry Clay's only managed 13 points in the first half. Franklin County, besides Emma Talley, not much better, 19 points. They lead by 6, and Franklin County's limited their turnovers to 4 and Henry Clay to 3. Your assessment of that first half, Julie?
Yeah, well, what I see is I see both teams displaying an excellent job of athleticism and quickness. It's just that it looks like, we still have that a lot of 8th graders that are playing out there, so a lot of inconsistency going on at the moment. But right now it looks like Franklin County is leading the rebounding margin 18-13, and then both teams not shooting so hot, with Henry Clay shooting 24% and Franklin County 38. So kind of a
Henry Clay jumped out to that 7-0 lead and kind of build on that. They lead by 6 here at halftime. I'm talking about Franklin County. And Franklin County, of course, with Kendall Talley.
Yes.
She has 9 points to lead everybody.
Yeah, and that's Franklin County's stability on the court right at the moment. She does an excellent job finding those seams and gaps and penetrating and getting to the rim.
That's exactly what Coach told us in the pregame. He said, yeah, she's got some experience in the state tournament, and she was a integral part of that team that
definitely
went to all those state championship games for Franklin County.
Yeah, and she's just their leader all around on all categories. That you can tell that she is definitely their coach on the floor.
Kia Thompson has 7 on 3 of 4 shooting. She leads Henry Clay. Braxton Price, really one of their girls that's, a go-to girl. She's got to step it up here in the second half. She's only 1 for 5 from 3, 1 for 2 from the field, and 3 points.
Yeah, and absolutely. But what I see, Gary, is she's getting her shots. She's, I believe, at the top of the key shooting the jump shot. It's just not really falling for her at the moment. But, those are some easy shots that she needs to put those baskets in.
Josie Thacker is 0 for 4 behind the arc, and she's usually pretty consistent behind the arc.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Joey's mentality is if you're not shooting, you keep on shooting until you make them. But, I like the mentality of let's go inside, then work it out, or do it. If we drive to the rim, somebody collapses and you kick it out to the 3, they got to have their feet and their shoulders square to be able to hit those as well.
Madison Central and Lafayette will battle right after this one. We'll have that game here on PrepSpin. Madison Central, team that you're familiar with. They've got the Bailey Vanover girl. She's pretty solid, and she's going to have a big game tonight against Lafayette and that great Caroline Bennett, Gar Carter. There's a lot of talent to Bills in. There's a lot of talent for Lafayette.
Oh, absolutely, and that goes for all these teams in the 11th region, and not only just Madison Central and Lafayette, but the whole 11th region. As I was talking to you earlier about it, it just seems like there was a lot of people that had graduated out, a lot of big names graduated out, and then you have these younger kids stepping in, and it looks like across the board in 11th region, it's pretty evenly killed as far as what people have the talent on their team. So every team from now on is going to be like a dogfight.
Patience Laster, okay?
Wow.
Immediately when I saw her, you know what I thought? Some future competition for Delaney. That's exactly what I thought. This girl's an 8th grader, and she's got 6 rebounds here in the regional tournament.
Yeah, Darren was saying that Laster reminded Delaney a lot at that age. We still have a little bit of technique to develop for Laster, but that's something that I think that's going to come as she works herself and really dedicates herself to the game.
She's on the floor a lot.
She sacrifices herself on the floor.
It's at halftime, and right now Franklin County leads Henry Clay 19-13. A low-scoring game. Let's look at some of the particulars. Henry Clay 5 of 21 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3-point, and free throws are 1 of 4. They've missed 3 free throws. They do have 13 rebounds, being led by Cheyenne Jones with 6. Individually, Kia Thompson leads them with 7, and you look at 3 points from Price. She's got to get more. I've already talked about that. They had 2 assists, 3 turnovers, no blocks in the first half. For Franklin County, they were 8 of 21, so they shot it a little better than Henry Clay. 1 of 8, they didn't shoot it better from 3. 1 of 8 from 3, as we said. When Josie Thacker goes 0 for 4, that's why you're 1 of 8. 2 for 3 from the line. He had 18 rebounds, so +5 margin there on the boards for Franklin County. That's a good positive for Coach Thacker.
Right, and then even if you're not making your threes at the moment, and then you got Henry Clay not shooting a stellar performance on on the 2-point shots and even the threes. it's indicative too of 19-13 that the score could be a little bit different if both teams are shooting the rock a lot better.
And a lot of people don't realize, but Coach Thacker not only coaches this basketball team, he's the offensive coordinator at Lexington Christian. They had a really good football team that had hurried up offense, and he's the director of that offense over
Right,
there.
and we had mentioned that earlier that, he's such a great sports-minded individual that he really works on these offensive schemes. And what I like watching when I'm watching his ball club run the offense is that they pass really well, they cut really well,
Yes.
they execute by far better than a lot of the 11th region teams.
We'll take a break. I want to thank Bob Roberts Insurance. Bob Roberts Insurance. They insure 3/4 of this great state of Kentucky. Bob Roberts Insurance. They're on Main Street. Bob Roberts Insurance. Thanks to them. Thanks to Central Bank. I talked to Steve Kelly today. They're a sponsor here on the regional tournament, and Whitaker Bank. And thanks to all of our sponsors, Whitaker, Maggard, Mingua Beef Jerky. I want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky. All those sponsors. Where's my Mingua at? I want to know. Mild is what I like.
Julie Munn's got it last night.
She's got the hot.
I like it hot.
So we'll come back and we'll set the scene for you for the second half. Low-scoring game, Franklin County 19, Henry Clay 13 on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve. Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
Welcome back here to Eastern Kentucky University, the site of the girls' 11th region tournament, and we'll have the boys tomorrow night. William will give you the call of LCA and Frankfort. Should be an entertaining game, and then Madison Central, Bryan Station. That should be a really good game.
That's the toughest first-round matchup that I've seen in a long time. Because I believe Bryan Station had beaten Madison Central twice and just couldn't get past it, but you know. I'm sure Coach Feldhaus has something ready to go for Bryan Station.
Coach Feldhaus told us on the coaches show, the preview show Sunday at Rafferty's, he said, how about that? He said, all I had to tell my players is they beat you twice to get them ready. I mean, if that doesn't get you ready, what
Yeah, they're definitely playing with a chip on their shoulder.
But it's hard to beat a really good team. Madison Central is a really good team 3 times.
But I will say, too, is that Eric Boone is probably the best player right now going in the 11th region. I just think he's a phenomenal player, that he's got a lot of talents.
Mr. Basketball finalist, he won that for the 11th region. That's what they do now. And the 9th region up there, they kind of split it with the player from Cooper and then the player from Cub Catholic being named Co. So that might split the vote up there. C.J. Frederick is the player from Covenant Catholic.
And that's the one that's going to Iowa State.
He's going to the biggest school of anybody.
As Iowa
He's
Hawkeyes?
going to Iowa,
Yeah, okay.
His uncle is Joe Frederick, who starred at Notre Dame.
Wow.
So he's got good lineage.
And you know what's funny about that is when I saw Cub Cath play Madison Central, there are 4 or 5 Division I players, but not only football, there's a sophomore on the team that already has a football player that has an offer from Penn State.
Yeah.
So, and then you got the brother who's the quarterback.
Yeah, Mayor.
The mayor's, yeah. And then you have the big guy going to Xavier.
Frederick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's Walter.
Okay.
Jake
and then, as we mentioned, Frederick going to the University of Iowa.
Well, the Walter guy, 7 foot tall, he leads the state.
7'1".
7'1". He leads the state in field goal shooting because everything's a dunk. He just dunks it.
Yeah, I saw him rattle a few rims at Madison Central, so that team is just great.
So Covenant Catholic looking to come out of that 9th region on the Scholastic Ball Report every Sunday at noon. This week, I'll give you the lineup. It's a who's who. Allie Denton from Lafayette will join me with some of her players. We'll have the state championship swimming and diving team from Lexington Catholic on the show. Tate's Creek's Matt Yates will join us with a couple of scholar athletes, and we'll have a great feature for you and highlights from all the regional games. I tell you what, that's a jam-packed 30 minutes.
And that's great, Gary. I just love what you all do to how to promote Kentucky athletes. I mean, all across the board, there's not just a football or basketball players. It's track, it's volleyball, it's swimming, diving, you name it, and everything to do to promote our Kentucky athletes. I think it's great.
That's exactly what we do, and looking forward to that. That's every Sunday at noon on the CWKYT. And we're just about set, about a minute or so away from the second half. Darren Douglas and Julie, what do you expect here in the second half?
Oh, I expect Coach Sanford, to get the game plan for his team to kind of settle down, make some shots, get it going early, and then really tighten up the defense.
Yeah.
And then in Woodford, they've got to start making those shots from the outside to be successful. But when they get the drive to the rim, they have to have that kick out, the sure shot from the outside.
And look for Josie Thacker to get some of her threes to start going here in a second.
Yeah, it looks like when I was watching her in warm-ups that, she was really focusing on those three-point shots to get those in. So I look for a turnaround on both teams.
And Darren Douglas will be back with the call here, the play-by-play with Julie Muntz, and it'll be the second half action here of the 11th Region Tournament here on PrepSpin.com.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball.
Just underway in the second half. Henry Clay took a shot out of the right corner. Lutz, no good, and it was chased down by Jones, who spins into the lane for the first two of the second half. And Jones puts Henry Clay back within 4 by a score of 19-15.
I tell you what, Darren, Jones had an excellent spin move in the middle. Just a really seasoned shot. I really like that.
Jones now with 3. Here's Laster, who led everybody in rebounding in that first half, off to Thacker. Of course, she missed a couple easy shots. Here she gets one inside, puts it up and in. 7 now for Patience Laster, the 8th grader for Coach Joey Thacker and the Lady Flyers. 21-15, a minute 15 in. This is Woods driving, puts it up off the glass and in. Looks like Coach Eric Sanford on the first couple of trips down the floor offensively is going to go more isolation, one-on-one.
And attack the rim. That's exactly what you need to do.
Woods now with 4. It's 21-17. Welsh out of the right corner for 3. Too strong. Rebounded backside by Woods. She'll drive it down the lane. Steps through. No good. Tipped out. Jones has it. 7-footer. No. Rebounded by Talley. Talley penetrates. Bumped by Price and a foul. The first foul of the second half on Henry Clay goes to Braxton Price.
And that's that maturity level from Kendall Talley. It's like she goes and just drew that from the defensive person just to draw that foul in.
On the other end, Cheyenne Jones has got to go ahead and drive to the basket. Talley drives, puts it up and in, and a foul on Lutz, and that was way too easy. Watch this. Talley comes down the lane and just beats Lutz to the spot, and then Lutz just lazy reaches in.
Yeah. You know, and again, you have that experience from Talley, as she knows that one thing that she does excellent is attacking the rim.
11 for Kendall Talley with the free throw. Give her 12. She's the only player in double figures for either side tonight. 24-17. Just now under 6 minutes gone, or 2 minutes gone in the second half of play of the third quarter here. Franklin County back to that matchup. Looks like now 1-2-2 maybe, or one. Can't really tell. It's morphing into I don't know what.
That's that mastermind of Joey Thacker with his schemes.
He is the mad scientist. Joey Hellard, who is now an assistant coach at Franklin County, is the head coach at Western Hills a few years ago, dubbed him that. The old high post to Jones. Put it on the floor. Almost has a pocket pick by Welsh. Here's Lutz driving. Whistle and a foul. You count it. Lutz split the two Franklin County players. Here is our overtime performance. Instant replay. And I think they got Thacker. Nope. They got
34.
34, yep. Thacker.
Yep.
Her second. 24-19 as Lutz will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play and does. First points of the night for Lutz.
And there
it's 24-20.
I'm sorry, Darren. And there you have again that you have Lutz just driving the lane for the second time. So excellent job by Coach Sanford recognizing that.
Welsh to Thacker for 3 from the left corner. And that's Josie Thacker's first points of the night.
That's a huge lift for Franklin County. And as I was telling Gary, that she was definitely practicing those at halftime, trying to get that feel and that shot back.
27-20, Franklin County on top. Henry Clay calls a 30-second timeout. Gives me a chance to talk about one of our sponsors I've gotten. Ricardo's Restaurants in Versailles off Frankfurt Street, 110 Frankfurt Street. Got great appetizers.
Really?
Oh, man. Great.
Good home cooking?
Good home cook. Well, it's kind of a mixture between home cooking and something like you would get at some other restaurants in the neighborhood. But tonight, they have live music every Tuesday night from now until springtime. Then it will take over to Tuesdays and Saturdays as well. Yeah, it is an old train, located in an old train depot, and they have all the decor inside still.
Hey, I don't live in Woodford, but that's worth a look there.
It's very good food. Trust me, I eat there at least once a week.
Really?
This is Lutz. 3 on the way by Woods. Partially blocked by Jordan. Long rebounded by Jones. Tipped in the air. Talley goes up and gets it, and then has it stripped. Price out of the left corner for 3. Way short. Rebounded on the backside by Thacker. Off to Jordan. Talley has made herself a complete ball player. As an 8th grader, or a 7th grader, she was actually just a catch and stand shooter from behind the arc. Now she can put it on the floor, rebound.
And that's why, when you start that young, you have nothing but room for improvements in the game. So, and as you said, she definitely has expanded her game. Yep. She does it all.
Gary Ball might go down to Ricardo's this weekend. They have weekend specials on steaks and seafood.
Oh, sold right there.
Here's a long pass ahead, deflected by Talley into the hands of Woods, and a whistle and a foul coming up on the Lady Flyers. Is it on Welsh? Second team foul, the second on Welsh as well. And at the line will be Woods. Looks like now Henry Clay's trying to leak out one player and maybe turn and just throw it long.
Well, I tell you, Dan, there's nobody that I think that can match that quickness with Lutz. And and number 23,
Woods.
Woods. I mean, their quickness is undeniable.
She hits the first free throw. It's 27-21, 4:21 to play in the third. This is game number 1 of 2 tonight. She misses the second, but Jones will chase down the rebound. Now gives it back to Woods, to Price. So it could be a 3 or 4 point trip depending on what Henry Clay comes up with here. Lutz, high post to Jones, right side Price, works on Thacker, spins, blocked by Laster. Woods has it, put it up, tell it, and a foul on Talley.
Yeah, that's probably her second foul. Not a very smart move by Talley. She was definitely out of position. Number 23 Woods had gotten around her to get that rebound.
Well, she tried to foul her as hard as she could, which is what you teach if you're going to foul. Problem was she didn't get it good enough to where she got it up on the backboard.
Yeah, that was just a costly mistake there.
Woods completes the old-fashioned three-point play. She has 6 now, and it's 27-24 halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and you have Henry Clay going on a nice run here for themselves.
Laster almost walked. Fights through a double team to Jordan. Right wing, Welch, 3 on the way. Looks good, is good.
Excellent three-point shot by Welch as she had it dialed in.
Here's pressure from Franklin County for the first time tonight from full court. Back to Price. And it looks like a 2-3 zone, and they're really shading Woods on the right wing with Thacker. Woods puts it on the floor, splits the double team, blocked by Laster. It goes out of bounds to Franklin County off of Jones. Jones said, I didn't touch it, but official right on top of it says, yes, you did. Yep. And she's the only one that matters. Inbounds to Jordan. Talley streaking, well, it just looked like a post pass there. Talley, glass, good. Boy, I tell you what.
That's a tough layup by Talley. What a great concentration as she just finger rolled it in.
14 for Kendall Talley. That's a senior not wanting this to be her last game. That's Woods pulls up for 2 from 15, and quickly Eric Sanford calls another timeout.
Yeah, Joey Thacker is really upset because Franklin County, their defense was over-rotated, and they had a huge gap in their defense, and Henry Clay was able to connect on that, especially Woods.
9 for Woods. I asked Josie at the district tournament last week, I said, how has it been playing for your father? She said, well, it's okay. Unless I really screw up a practice, I hear about it at home.
Oh, you get double dose there.
Right. But talking about a young lady who's a prime example of what high school basketball is. Josie Thacker is one. She played behind all those great players that have come through before. Got some time consistently last year. Didn't get a lot of quality time as far as starts are concerned till this year.
Yeah, and that's one of those girls that accept their roles. You know, even though she had to play in the shadows of some other great players of Princess Stewart and Rebecca Cook. And, here
Malika
she is.
Frank.
Yeah, forgot about that one. Another D1.
Who I will see. Ashley Mays also, another one.
Wow. But anyway, it's definitely her turn.
Thacker for 3 out of the corner. Hits high off the front of the rim.
Dances,
and
that took forever.
I thought it was going to settle on the back heel of the rim. That thing bounced really high, then back rimmed it, and then came down and just teasingly teetered on the back of the rim and dropped through. Jones misses a short jumper. Woods has it, and Thacker going to be guilty for her third foul. And you may have heard it from across the way over our microphones. Joy Thacker screaming, block out.
Yeah, and that's the second time that has happened in a row. So, Kendall Talley got a victim of that the last time, and now Josie Thacker was a victim this time by not blocking out.
Yeah, her third. Woods misses the first free throw. Henry Clay at the foul line right now on the night is only 4 of 8. They're 50%. They are below their season shooting percentage well right now, but they've only been there 8 times. Next free throw is good.
Great job hitting the free throws.
Woods now with 9. 35-27, 2:17 to play. Carter into the ball game for Franklin County. So it's 5-on-5 right here now. Laster puts it on the floor. Over Woods. Short. Rebounded by Jones. Out of control a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's Price. Drives around. Carter. Tally flies by, but Price lays it in.
And again, here we are. A Henry Clay attacking the rim. That's what's getting them back in this ball game.
35-29. Franklin County with a 6-point lead. Carter right around Price. Missed the shot. Tipped out. Tally grabs it. Penetrates. Left hand no good. And a foul on Jones. For Jones, her second. It'll be the fourth on Henry Clay to start this second half of play. But she didn't get the rebound, but give Patience Lassiter credit for this trip to the foul line by Tally. She couldn't get the rebound. She did the next best thing, tipped it out with that left hand.
Good heads-up play by Tally by taking it right to the basket.
A 78% foul shooter and 3 of 3 on the night tonight.
Looks like we have
15.
looks like we have another substitution with Kaufman, the 8th grader, back in. And again, I really like her confidence.
Jones with a rebound for Henry Clay. The thing with these girls, they roll these waistbands down to their shorts. I wonder how many times she's had to roll that one down. She is a very petite young lady, but tough as nails, according to people that I have talked to about her. I've heard about her.
Her play shows.
Yes. This is her with the basketball now. It comes around the left wing to Jones. As they back off of her, it's just 2-3. Nope, it's a diamond and one. Box and one. Carter chasing Woods. Kaufman. Back to Lutz. Post pass. Nice pass to Jones and whistle a foul. And they're going to get Tally, I believe.
I'll tell you what was impressive on that play is he got Lutz that just basically threaded the needle right and had a beautiful bounce pass right into the post player.
Nice entry pass, but a nice presentation, too, by Jones. And Thacker will come out with 3. Tally has 3 as also for Franklin County. Price will inbound. Looking, gets to Jones in the right corner, deeper now to Price. Woods with it to Kaufman. Kaufman between the legs. Gives it back to Woods. She's with an earshot of Coach Eric Sanford.
It's like Henry Clay really taking control of the offense. They're going to manage the clock a little bit.
They go down low to Woods. Now back to Price, who misses a shot. Rebounded by Jordan. Off to Carter. Here come the Flyers. Carter with the basketball. Down low to Laster. Laster puts it up. Got it.
Patience Lassiter did an excellent job using her body to shoot the ball and really muscle it in for 2.
9 for Patience Lassiter. We're through 3 quarters. Franklin County leads 38-29 here on PrepSpin.com.
When you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky. And all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's the big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Back here at Eastern Kentucky University's Paul S. McBrayer Arena Alumni Coliseum. I try to say that 15 times.
One more time.
One more time? Yeah. It'll be Burnett Inbounding for Franklin County. She's joined on the floor by Laverity, Carter, Talley, and Laster. Carter to Laverity out near the timeline. Spins around Price. Double team, fights through it, and a whistle foul on Price for reaching in. Didn't need to.
No. I mean, they had Henry Clay. I'm sorry, they had Franklin County where they want them, and they were doing an excellent job trapping, and all they had to do was just be patient.
And
let it play out.
They had a post player out 30 feet from the basket trying to handle the basketball. 38-29, just underway in the fourth quarter. Franklin County with the basketball in white with that 9-point advantage. Woods trying to check Carter. This might be a mismatch foot speed-wise with Carter. To Talley. This is a definite mismatch in size and experience. Talley just goes right around Kaufman down to Laverity. Hit the front of the rim and it crawls over and drops.
Absolutely, and I also like the assist from Talley as she found the open player.
There was an experience factor and strength against
Kaufman.
Kaufman.
She just blew right by her.
If Kaufman was a little bit older, it may not have happened.
A little stronger, yes.
But here's Kaufman in the right corner. Sanford wanted to shoot it. Coach did. Goes to Woods in the left corner to Thompson, who hadn't played for a while here, and she hits the short one, and a quick timeout from Eric Sanford.
It's like they're going to take a full timeout.
Maybe change the defense a little bit. We'll watch this. Watch the Thacker three back in the third quarter. Got to put that on the highlights, because that thing was a huge tease to us for a while. Gets a nice look at it and lets it fly here in just a second, right here. Now watch this thing. It'll hang up there.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Bounce, rims, hangs up, and now it's going to just like it's going to die, and then there it goes. I would say it looks like my putting on the green, but no.
That's the shot that took 5 seconds to go down.
I mean, it really looked like, from our vantage point here at midcourt, it looked like it was just going to die on the heel of the rim. And then all of a sudden, it just went boop. Kind of like that putt from Tiger Woods, I think, in the Masters several years ago.
The basketball gods were definitely looking down on her.
You get a good look at the Henry Clay huddle. Coach Eric Sanford in the seat right there with his back to you, addressing his ball club. And Kaya Thompson has not been a factor in this ball game tonight at all. Thompson is the leading scorer for the Blue Devils. She has 9, but she has been played sparingly. Actually got her with 11.
Okay.
So I missed a basket somewhere from Thompson.
But what I like to see from Henry Clay is they've really turned up the pressure.
Talley will inbound, gets it to Carter. Now to Jordan. Back to Carter. Trying to get it ahead to Talley. Talley was coming back to it, and it goes off of, I'm sorry, that's Brunette.
Yeah, excellent heads-up play by Lutz.
And they have
anticipating the steal.
Yeah. But it's 40-31, 6:52 to play. But if you're Henry Clay, when you get a defensive stop, you got to start getting points out of this
production
stuff.
From it, yeah.
You may get a stop, but you got to start getting some points. I mean, you're only down 9. You still have just under 7 to play, but you can't come up empty forever.
Yeah.
You got to start converting. They get it around here to Woods. Baseline drive by Price. Laverity with a block. Run out here for Brunette. Brunette drives, lays it up too strong. Laverity tips it up in the air. Talley tips it. Carter gets it left hand. Short. Laverity with a rebound. Throws it right back to Henry Clay's Thompson. Thompson headed the other way. Penetrates, put it up, no good. And a foul coming up on, I believe that's Jordan, I believe.
Down here on the opposite end, I really like the way Laverity cleared out for the rebound, but just threw it right into the hands of Thompson, and she took it down, went coast to coast, and just really drove hard to the basket.
Well, it was one of those situations where the ball was.
It was a huge momentum lift. Yeah.
Laverity comes out as Laster comes back in. And the free throw was missed by Thompson.
Thanks, Bird Gang.
Well, Henry Clay having trouble shooting free throws right now. They missed another
over the back.
on Lutz. Jordan with a nice block out.
She did an excellent textbook job of clearing space, getting down low and really blocking out hard. And that's exactly what Joey Thacker had been stressing the whole game, because there was a few times before that there was, I think it was twice before that they did a pretty shoddy job of blocking out. So that was an excellent block out.
Taviana Sanford into the ball game. Here's a steal by Jones. Back to Sanford. Sanford drives, hangs short. Somebody might get a hand on it for Franklin County, and Sanford went and got it and stepped on the end line. Coach Sanford upset that wasn't a foul. Gatewood also into the ball game for Henry Clay. Back to Tally. Tally. Well, you can tell she's been in this situation before, can't you?
Oh, yes.
Carter to Jordan. Can't tell you how many postseason games Jordan, Tally, and Thacker have been a part of.
Yeah, she never gets rattled.
Here is Burnett. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover against
Got a slew of Henry Clay kids checking in.
You have for the first time Maddie Cox, a sophomore, number 25 in gray. Price returns. And I believe that's all. You have on the floor also Woods, Thompson, Price, and Jones. Welsh returns for Franklin County. This is Cox, has it knocked away. Cox for Henry Clay, yeah.
Sorry, Lutz is checking right back in.
And immediately, Maddie Cox, the sophomore, comes out.
Maybe Lutz had to make an adjustment on the bench there for a minute.
Maybe. So the young sophomore got just a cup of coffee there.
She got her name mentioned.
Right corner it goes to Lutz, back to Price. Three out of the left corner, no good by Thompson. Rebounded by Jones, put it up and in.
Great job with the rebound put back by Jones.
5 now for Jones. Double team in backcourt on Jordan. To Carter, lobs it ahead to Laster. Now to Tally. Jordan drives, penetrates, hangs, glass, it rolls around and drops.
Great layup.
First basket and points of the night for Emily Jordan. Driving quickly the other way is Henry Clay. That is Woods, who had it blocked, got it back and put it in.
What an excellent job by Woods by sticking with it, and she just did a great job by putting it in.
11 for Woods. Here's Tally, rings it back out to the right corner. Back out deep it comes to Carter. Henry Clay chasing basically the basketball almost with two players, it looks like, in half-court defense right now.
Now they're playing with some sense of urgency that they want the ball back.
42-35. Carter drives around Jones. Put it up, no good. Enough rebound by Henry Clay's Woods. Headed the other way. Hangs, no good. Tally might have gotten a piece of it. And a rebound foul on Henry Clay.
Looks like Oriana Woods might get slated. No, check that. On number 5.
That is Price.
Yeah.
That
and
is her third.
To the bonus.
The 7th on Henry Clay. And one more foul will put Henry Clay in the bonus. So both teams from this point on are shooting at least 1-and-1 with 4:20 to play. Now Henry Clay, the difference in this ball game right now is foul shooting. Henry Clay is 5 of 12. Franklin County's only been there 6 times, but they've hit 4 of them. Tally's free throw is good. And Tally is 4 or 5 from the foul line. 16 for the senior. The second free throw from Tally is good. You can tell the players that have been on this stage before.
It shows.
44-35, 4:15 to play in the ball game. Lutz.
Tally had a bruised knee before the regional.
Here's a 3 for Price. No. Lassiter, just really nice job of blocking out. They got lazy with a pass, and Jones couldn't corral it after tipping the pass.
Yeah, she just had a very brutal rebound, just ripped him down, cleared space, and then he had this little lazy pass.
A lollipopper?
Yeah, I was like, come on, girl. Find your guard, pop it to her.
Here's Tally, inbounds to Laster, to Jordan, 2-on-1. Jordan And a held ball, and it'll go to Henry Clay.
I'll tell you what, this referee crew has been really
right on top of things.
Excellent, right on top of things. They're making great calls, and I just feel like it's really evenly matched as well.
Woods and Sanford goes out. Price and Thompson return for Henry Clay. Even 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Henry Clay, Darrell's by 9. They have the basketball. They're still within striking distance, but they can't keep coming up empty, Julie. Price working on Carter. Back to Jones. Jones to Lutz. Looked like she had a foot on the line. No good. Shot missed by Thompson on the rebound. Carter, 1-on-4. Backs it out to Talley. If you're Franklin County, even if you're 2-on-1, if you don't have a wide open path to the basket, you might want to give it up. Lassiter missed the shot off a nice feed from Talley, but Talley got the offensive rebound and put it in.
Excellent put-in basket by Talley that makes her 19th point.
I don't know how many rebounds Kendall's got tonight, but she's been on the glass pretty well too. 8. Here's a shot up, no good by Woods, and a foul coming up on Laster for Franklin County.
She made sure that she was not going to make the shot.
You look down at Laster, she was upset that she didn't get the rebound and had a foul, but the senior Talley came over and patted the 8th grader on the shoulder and said, it's okay. First free throw is good by Woods. Forgot to mention that 11-point lead a moment ago for Franklin County is the largest lead of the night.
Okay.
Woods doing everything she can to keep her ball club from going home early. The senior eyes and fires. It's good.
Great foul shot by Woods.
Woods with 12 now. We hit a stoppage and play as Coach Sanford calls them back. So we have Gatewood, Lutz, Woods, Sanford, and Jones. This is Jordan. We have Jordan, Welsh, Carter, Talley, Laster, and Jordan. Forgot Emily Jordan there. Jordan double teamed in the right corner, whistling the timeout. Joey Thacker.
That was a quick move by Joey Thacker because she was ate up in the corner on the trap.
Let me ask you that. That's a rule. You know, they changed in the college game, the airborne player going out of bounds can't call timeout anymore. Would you like to see at the high school game, maybe let the players do a little bit more thinking on their feet on the floor, and that timeout not being able to be called by the coach from the sidelines?
I don't know about that. I mean, it just.
Now, the kids are, back when you and I played, it's a little bit different. These kids are a little bit more advanced than we were.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, got us on camera. Well, I didn't know we had a camera on there, too.
We got to make sure you look nice.
Hey, my hair's out of place. No, too short. But we're glad with you. Darren Douglas here. Julie Muntz over here next to you, the former Moorhead State Eagle.
It's been a while ago.
Both of us, by the way.
Where'd you play, Double D?
I played at Woodford County, but then went to Georgetown College.
Okay.
I was too much into the classroom. I was studying too much communications.
Okay.
Should have walked on, though. Here's a foul coming up on Henry Clay, and I believe that is on Sanford. Looks like it. And it is on Sanford, her first. And we'll put Nevaeh Carter at the line for Franklin County. I had a chance to walk on. Happy Osborne, the assistant coach, asked me to walk on, and I regret the decision I didn't.
Yeah?
Because the year he asked me to walk on, they went to the national championship game, and it was on ESPN.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't. That was the problem. Carter, the left-hander, fires. No good. Rebounded by Jones. Carter is only a 44% foul shooter, and that's why they fouled her. To Lutz. Nope, I was going to sit I was sat at the end of the bench. They had a whole lot of talent that year, and I would have gladly sat at the bench and watched that team play. Here's Price, 46-37, 2.5 to play. Henry Clay needs to start getting some buckets. Franklin County doing a nice job of forcing them deep. Here's Woods. Elbow jumper's good. Coach Eric Sanford calls a full timeout.
I really like the leadership that Woods is displaying on the floor. She is really getting her team involved, really getting into it, and she just knocks down that jumper.
15 right now for Woods, who is in her final game. She hopes not, but her final year at Henry Clay, and she hopes this isn't her last game.
It's all about survive and advance.
Well, last night's winner, Scott County big over Madison Southern, and then in probably the best game of the tournament so far for the girls, Woodford County losing 53-51 to Dunbar, and the two stars really put on a show. Michaela Cecil for Dunbar, Delaney Enlow for Woodford County. Two different style players, but they did show up.
Yes, they did. That was just really, as you said, it was a very exciting game to start the first round with, and I really enjoyed calling the game because it was nothing short of exciting.
Neither team led, get this, by more than 5.
Yeah, and I think there was, what I remember, 7 lead changes.
7 lead changes, 6 ties.
Yeah.
Just an amazing ball game, and neither team really able to establish any kind of control of that ball game. And that's what you look for in the postseason when it comes to March Madness. I know we haven't reached March yet, but
it's still madness for this
time
of year.
Yes. You're right. 46-39. Franklin County with the basketball. They lead by 7. Henry Clay with all 5 players on the floor.
Yeah. And it also looks like, Coach Sanford, he is rotating a lot of players, the quicker players in for defense, and they're taking a few out who's better on offense. So he's doing an excellent job coaching up his team, trying to get the best shots that his team can get into the right players' hands.
Looks like it's man-to-man, and they're going to deny the pass in. All 4 players inside the floor are going to face guard. They give it into Lasker. He throws ahead to Carter. Carter over to Jordan, who's also a 75% foul shooter. Checks her dribble, gives the tally, back to Carter. That's who they want to foul, and Sanford's got to be careful. She almost made a cardinal sin of doing an intentional foul, which at the high school level is 2 shots and the ball.
Yeah. But, thankfully it wasn't with any force there, too. Yeah. And the referees know that they're trying to foul, so they're, quickly blowing that whistle so no tempers could flare or any game could get out of control.
So Carter at the line for 1+1. She missed a moment ago. The lefty fires. Boy, a knuckleball. Actually, that looked like some side spin to the left, didn't it, to me?
But at least she made it.
Yeah, she gets the bonus. 47-39, 2:05 to play. Coach Thacker's wearing the paint off on the side over there.
You got to check his soles over there.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Off to Price. We go under 2 minutes to play. Price, Euro step through. Glass and good.
Beautiful layup by Price. I really like how she attacked the rim.
7 now for Price. You get the foul back to Carter. You might want to Joey Thacker, you might want to look for another free throw shooter on the floor. You got Jordan, who is a 77% foul shooter. You have Tally, who's a 78% foul shooter. You do have Welsh, she's an 89% foul shooter, but she's only been there 9 times. She's hit 8 of them. Carter's free throw, no good. So it might be a long 2 minutes here. Carter, the 8th grader. Thacker, I'm probably going to come in for her right now. It's Josie Thacker, not Joey. Second one is perfect, though.
Double D, you're exactly right. She is coming in for the 8th grader just to have that court experience.
And Coach Thacker calls timeout. So, Julie, I'm going to let you tell the fans out there what's going on in both huddles. First, Eric Sanford and Henry Clay.
Well, again, for Henry Clay, they're playing with expectancy that they have to attack the rim, they have to get the best shots. They are increasing the pressure. They're trying to get the steals. If they can't get the steal, they're going to immediately foul. For Joey Thacker's team, you've got to calm it down. You're up by 7. We're going to clock manage right now. We're going to try to eat as much time as we can off the clock, put our best the ball in our best shooter's hands, which is probably Tally.
Well, Tally's 78, Jordan's 77. Thacker is 79.
Oh, okay. So
and Welsh is 89, but she's only been there 9 times.
Not that much, but anyway, you have some experienced foul shooters that really hang their hats on at the foul line. And as we talked about earlier, winning your games at the foul line, it is key.
And I will tell you this: the first 3 we mentioned, seniors. They've been through this before.
Yes.
Not to mention the semifinal game last year of the Sweet 16.
Right.
The quadruple overtime game against Russell County, which was the game of the tournament.
And also, I know we have a minute 50 left, but I think Joey Thacker, he likes that Mingua Brothers beef jerky, so I think he's really trying for that.
You're right.
Hot and spicy beef jerky.
You're right. A minute 49 as the clock moves. Henry Clay with the basketball. A 3 would make this thing really interesting. Down low to Woods, blocked by Laster, into the hands of Jones, who put it in, though.
Excellent job by Jones as she got the rebound and put it in for 2. It looks like Jones now has 17 points.
Jordan ahead to Talley, who got away from Woods. Foul coming up, and that's one of those excuse me fouls on Woods, but Talley stepped on her foot, and that's by rule, that is a foul.
Okay.
Henry Clay folks behind us didn't agree with it, but
neither is Coach Sanford.
No,
but
that's one of those fouls that you don't mean to, and you got Kendall Talley back at the line for Franklin County, and the Flyers are in the double bonus. Talley's free throw's good. Boy, she has been money at the foul line.
She shoots lights out. Leads all scorers with 20 points.
She is 7 of 8. Second free throw, short. Broadcaster jinx, but Laster with another rebound and timeout, Franklin County.
That was a huge rebound by Patience Laster.
Yep, they have her credited with 8. That may be 9 now for Laster.
9. As they update the
they have
monitor.
20 points for Kendall Talley tonight. Laster has 9, but it seems like she's gotten a lot more points than that, but might be because she's gotten her hand on about every rebound on the offensive end for Franklin County.
Yes, and as we know, she is such a workhorse for her team. Does a lot of great things for Franklin County, and expect to see a lot of things in the future to come with her.
Now the Flyers are only 9 of 15 from the foul line, but 3 of those misses have been from the 8th grader, Nevaeh Carter. So this is her first experience with the 11th region tournament. Don't care how good a player you are at times, it can be a little much.
It is. And how many 8th graders do we have on the floor playing on both teams?
I know Franklin County's got 2 or 3 on their roster. One has seen a lot, or 2 that have seen a lot of time. Henry Clay has
Kaufman
3 I think 3 too, and Kaufman has been the one seen most of the time there.
Okay. So again, that speaks volumes about the 11th region of what's to come in the future, and you see that as an MO of these coaches reaching down the middle school level and pulling these kids up and developing them early.
Jordan looking, 5 seconds, and Franklin County's got to understand they still have
a lot of clock left.
Yeah, they got a couple of timeouts they could probably use there. A 3 now would really make this interesting.
That would be a huge lift.
Here's Price, and it's a 3-2 zone. You go down low to Woods, over Laster. Missed the shot. Laster had it, rebound, stays with Henry Clay off of Welsh. Well, how many layups though Henry Clay missed tonight?
Oh.
Or shots from about 3 feet.
Yes, it looks like Henry Clay is still shooting 32% from the field.
Here's Price. Penetrates over Laster. She got a hand on it. Rebounded Thacker.
And again, credit Laster for altering shots as well.
Talley with the ball. Gives to Jordan. Jordan across the timeline to Laster. Back to Jordan. Jordan whistling a foul on Price. And at the line will be Emily Jordan for 2 shots. She has 2 points, and they came here in this 4th quarter. But she's not been to the foul line tonight. She is a 75% foul shooter.
75.
Yep. Anytime you're above 70, not great, but good. First one good. Covered a young man a couple of years ago, Julie, for Georgetown College. 91%.
That's like
for the foul line.
Kyle Macy status.
Ooh. But you win a lot of games when you shoot free throws from the foul line. Jordan second. Both of them hit nothing but nylon. And the senior with 4 now, 51-43. If you're Henry Clay, you look at 2 things tonight if you wind up losing this ball game. A lot of shots 3 feet and in you missed, and a free throw line.
Yeah, I was going to say shooting percentage.
Here's the ball knocked away by Lasker. Out of bounds on Woods. Woods looking for contact on Lasker. The 8th graders learned her trade well. She holds her ground.
And takes up space.
And doesn't bring her hand down. She keeps it straight up. Price, a deep 3. No. Rebounded by Welsh. Tipped in the air by Jones. Jones puts it up. Glass. Nope. Tipped again. Jones has it. Got it this time. 9 now for Jones. 51-45. 28.9 seconds to play. This is not over, but Henry Clay's got to quit missing shots.
Yes.
When they have them within those 3 feet. They missed another one.
Yeah, but credit the girl for sticking with her shot. She got a rebound, put it back in. Coach Sanford called a quick timeout to regroup, to really try to stress to the girls, we have to get the steal and start putting, somebody's got to get hot from the outside.
Gary Ball will have our Mingua Beef Jerky winning coach after the ball game. And then 20 minutes between games. It'll be Lafayette and Madison Central. And I don't believe they played each other this year in the regular season. I'm not sure.
I thought they did.
They may have. I don't know. I haven't
One time?
One time?
Lafayette won, yeah.
66-53. Is that in Richmond or in Lexington?
So there's
Richmond's right here, so not right here, but
At
just
Central?
down the road.
Yeah.
Just down the road. Somebody said, how do you get, what's the exit number you get off to go to Eastern Kentucky? I don't know. I can't tell you. I just know where I'm going. Been making so many trips over here. Well, one thing I've noticed tonight, Joey Thacker has not lost his jacket. He usually loses the sport coat somewhere in the ball game. Hasn't done it tonight. Tally, back to Jordan. Jordan, double team and whistle. Oh, they're going to call traveling on Jordan. Wow. Coach Joey Thacker almost tossed the clipboard he's carrying around in his hand. Looks like it's had some damage there. Looks like he got it taped up pretty good on the backside there.
It's been through a lot.
Ringer, yeah.
Been through a lot.
Woods back to Lutz. Henry Clay can't wait too long. They're down.
Somebody's got to set a screen and get an open shooter.
Here's Price with the banker. No good from 3. Rebounded. Woods hangs. Got
it. Woods with 17 points. But really battling.
Franklin County out of timeouts. And you see the senior, Kendall Talley, just kind of took her time getting to the ball. Grabbed it. And got it in. So 4.8 seconds to play. It looks like Franklin County will move on to tomorrow to Saturday afternoon's second semifinal game. And at the line will be Emily Jordan. She has 4. And she's 2 of 2 from the line. Double bonus. And Tally turns to her teammates and says, hey, if they get down the floor, just let them go. We don't need to foul. Free throw no good, especially if you stop at the 3-point line. Last thing you want to do if Jordan misses this free throw is give up a 4-point play. Academic now. 5 for Jordan. Woods quickly the other way, pulls up for 3, left of the circle, no good. And Franklin County will move on to Saturday afternoon's semifinal game at 3:15. They await the winner of our second game. And Gary Ball on his way over to meet with Coach Joey Thacker. I have no idea what. He acts like he's 100 years old, doesn't he? On his way over the
phone. He's moving a little slow, isn't he?
He is. I think he fell asleep over there.
He's in slow motion.
He is. Gary Ball with Coach Joey Thacker here in just a second.
We're with our Mingua Beef Jerky winning coach, Joey Thacker. And Coach, you got a great effort there by Kendall Tallon. You knew you were going to need that.
Yeah, I mean, she's Franklin County through and through, man. She'd be my first pick. If we started all over 15 years ago, she'd be the first one I'd draft on my fantasy team at Franklin County. I just thought that we gave up too much straight line drives. We didn't sit on the right hand enough. They're late. And, we're not there's a good slow pitch softball team out there that's a step or two quicker than us.
Well, Coach, there probably is a good slow pitch. But, you never gave up the lead in this ball game. That was, I think, a big factor for your ball.
Right. I thought every time it got close, Patience made a play down here. A big offensive rebound down there to save us on one possession off a missed free throw. And we didn't throw it to them so they could go that way with it because we can't catch them if that happens. So I was proud of them. This is who we are. We're going to have to grind 2 more out.
Great effort. Would you like the hot and spicy or the mild?
Mild. Okay. I'm chicken. My wife likes all the hot stuff.
That's Joey Thacker. We'll get the mild. Mingy beat Jerky out to him, and he's right, guys. I tell you, that Kendall Talley, she is such a steady and influence handling the basketball, keeps her ball club under control. She was a difference in this ball game. There's no doubt about it.
It's 8 rebounds for the senior Kendall Talley. And Gary and Julie, you always can count on Joey Thacker for a great line, whether you're a printed media, the broadcast media, like stuff. I thought he was going to say 45 and over basketball team there for a minute. We're going to wrap it up. Julie, what was your impression of this game, the first game?
I just think it was a great first-round effort by both teams. They just showed a lot of poise and confidence as they were playing, and and again, it's hard to match the level of play of Kendall Talley. She was just a little bit too much for Henry Clay.
Well, the Flyers move on to Saturday afternoon's second semifinal game. They await the winner of Lafayette and Madison Central, who warms up right before us. That'll be at 3:15. Gary Ball and Scott True will be on the call of this one. Julie and I are out. Julie, I'll see you on Saturday, correct?
Oh, definitely.
All right. Final score again. Franklin County 52 and Henry Clay 47. So long from PrepSpin.